time now
Done
for a
and
new
dusted.
edition of Brand Up, Brand Down. And joining us now, the host of the podcast On Brand with Donnie Deutsch. Donnie Deutsch.
Donnie.
So, Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie. Let this.
We're going to start with.
Yeah, Mendoza and LinkedIn, man. I had no idea, but this young kid, great quarterback. He hasn't been going on TikTok to make his announcements over the past 4 years. He's been going on LinkedIn. Talk about it.
Yeah, huge brand up for Mendoza and LinkedIn. Right after he was picked as the number one pick, the first commercial break, you saw him. He was with his family. They shot him with his family. And he said, you know, he changed his status on LinkedIn. He said, ready to get to work. Very meta, very real, very authentic. He's been on this for years. He announced going to Cal when he was on it. And this is just a real, authentic endorsement deal. As far as Mendoza himself, I think he's going to be beyond a great quarterback, one of the great endorsers in the level of Arnold Palmer, Michael Jordan, Peyton Manning. He's a lovable kid. He loves his parents, his brother. I think he's going to be a huge, huge endorser.
Yeah, he's got sort of a dorky charm to him.
Yeah.
But he's got to perform in order to get those deals. Donnie, let's go down to here's a brand down issue. Not funding science programs that include the word women.
Yeah, brand down for not funding science programs that include the word women. This is hard to believe. Trump actually said last year, he said to the NIH, anything that has the word woman in it as far as the scientific funding, pull back on the funding. And certainly, and sure enough, the Washington Post did a study, 31% decrease in funding for women's science issues. Women have always been underfunded as far as science research, and this is just you can't believe it. It's unfathomable. Inexplicable, as they used to say in my neighborhood.
That's exactly
inexplicable.
Right. So, brand up, animal adoptions.
Yeah, this is a nice story.
Going after puppies and what's the deal?
Mika, this is a nice story for you. Huge brand up for animal adoptions. 4 million dogs and cats were adopted last year. 90% what they call living status, whereas only 10% of dogs and cats that go in don't make it out, and that's because of behavior issues or health issues. 2/3 of all shelters have that 90% positive rate, and this is a great story. I think it's a lot of it has to do with people looking for comfort. They're looking for comfort food. They're looking for comfort animals, but a great story. Animal adoptions up.
All right, so Donnie, this one, drone pizza delivery. Give us your verdict.
Joe, this is for you. If you were in New Jersey, you'd be a happy guy right now. Huge brand up for drone pizza deliveries. Basically, last month in Morristown, New Jersey, the first pizza delivery, 3 miles, they delivered a pizza. It was called Pizza X Day. Its groceries had been delivered a few weeks before, but this is the first pizza delivery. I can't get over the thought of looking up in the sky and seeing pizza and diapers and razor blades, everything being delivered. I'm not quite sure what the FAA thinks about it, but good news for the pepperoni pizza lovers of the world.
Let's talk about fluoride. Here you have fluoride brand up. This is RFK Jr., who's suckered millions and millions of people with his conspiracy theories, his pseudoscience, it's just straight out pure bullshit that goes against science, research, medicine. And when you ask people, but it goes against, he doesn't have any scientific background or medical background. They go, oh, yeah, well, that's good. Oh, really? Is that what they say when they take their children or their parents to an emergency room? Oh, please get us somebody that has absolutely no medical background, that knows nothing about science, that gets their information while sitting on the toilet and scanning like conspiracy websites. It drives me crazy. Yeah. And you look at vaccines, you look at measles, you look at kids dying, and now even fluoride. Like, we used to make fun of right-wing kooks that used to say, oh, fluoride, let's get it out of your water. And now this is being adopted by the head of HHS.
Yeah, RFK gets a Hall of Fame brand down. He came out last month and basically said to the CDC he doesn't want them endorsing fluoride in water. Certainly, research says the complete opposite. It helps with tooth decay. It needs to be in the water. It's frightening that this is the guy that's head of HHS. It's embarrassing. I feel sad for the country.
Yeah, couldn't be more right about that. Let's talk about chatbots and getting too chatty with them. Some real dangers there.
Yeah, brand down for putting your financial information in chat boxes. This is news you can use. We always do a news you can use every week in our brand up, brand down segment. This is very serious.
Viewers love it.
55%, they do love it. 55% of Americans use ChatGPT or one of the other AI platforms to help with financial advice, to help with financial planning, to help with investing, to help with, they even upload their taxes in there, which is do not put your name in there. Do not put your workplace in there. People are getting their hands on this information. It is really dangerous, but people are putting their tax actual tax documents online on chat, and it's a real problem. Put the privacy button on. Do not do this. Stay away from using ChatGPT for too much specific financial information.
So the next one is brand up about a word I've never heard before. Mogging.
Mogging. You can hear it now.
What is mogging?
I'll tell you what mogging is. As a Yankee fan, I will mog you guys as Boston Red Sox fans. That means showing you superiority, showing you better confidence, you're better looking, you're stronger, you're better. When somebody mogs somebody else, they've got one up on them. Lisa Liu, the gold medalist, the Olympic gold medalist, famously came out and said, I just want to mog. Joe, anybody you want to mog?
No, absolutely not. I'm anti-mogging. I'm about loving people regardless of whether they use feet fillers or not.
What?
That's a great segue. Brand
Nobody
down
uses
for feet fillers. No, this is
Thank
true.
God.
30% of people over the age of 60, they lose that fatty tissue in the bottom of their foot. And women who have problem walking in high heels are getting the filler they traditionally use to plump up their face, to plump up their feet. I just report in the news. Don't mock me. This is actually a true story.
You a podiatrist?
Podiatrist uses it. Podiatrists are using it. This is actually
Okay.
Donnie wears many hats. He is podiatry, perhaps one of them. And lastly, here, an unlikely corporate partnership between Liquid Death, which is a water brand, Mike, and Pop-Tarts. They've teamed up.
First of all, a huge brand up for Liquid Death in general. They took water, they put it in a black can. The company's worth $1.5 billion. They say murder your thirst. That's their kind of theme. Well, what they teamed up with, Joe, this is for you. I'm going to make your mouth water. They teamed up with Pop-Tarts to make frosted strawberry Pop-Tart flavored iced tea in a Liquid Death can.
Oh, gross.
This is when you know the world is right.
The country's gone.
No. This is when the country's gone. We talk about the ballroom. We talk about everything. We talk about Jimmy Kimmel. But the fact that this is happening in our country, to me, this gives me hope. This gives me pause to just say things are going to be okay.
Oh, my God.
This is just absolutely awful. We doesn't even let us have plastic bottles in our house anymore, let alone buying things like called Liquid Death. It's like she said,
it's on fire.
Drink water the way Willie's wife tells me he drinks water. Turn on the faucet and stick your head underneath it and drink it that way. Good enough for Willie Geist, right, Willie?
The hose.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
I literally do that, by the way. And if it's the summer, it is the hose, as Mike Barnacle suggests. One thing about the foot fillers, I think it's important that Donnie is speaking to the women of both East and Southampton when he talks about that very, very relatable issue.
And some men out there also, but we'll save that for another episode.
So let me ask you, Willie.
Let's move on.
When you're wearing the really, really tight jeans and you're wearing your Cuban boots, because everything is so tight, I'm wondering, do you at that point stop using foot fillers when you go out to the Hamptons? Because I would think it would be very hard for you.
It's a great question, Joe. You got to size up at Florsheim. You got to size up at Florsheim. Yeah.
I don't hide anything. I'm experimenting any way I can to make myself better. I'm for self-improvement, and if feet fillers are the answer.
Who pours you into your pants every day?
Mogged you.
I just got mobbed.
Did get mobbed.
Oh, my God. All right, everybody. Donnie Deutsch,
That's enough.
I thank you. Not sure.